What's up, everyone? King McClure here with King's Court, presented by 365 Sports, where we talk the hottest news in college basketball. And today, we're talking about that 7-4 man, the reigning National Player of the Year, Zach Edey. He made some big news. He is returning to college basketball. After going through his combine, seeing some of the results that he got, he decided to come back. This man was a dominant force. You know, you play 2K, the paint beast, yeah, that's him. 22 points, 12 rebounds, and 2 blocks per game. And when you look at what he did offensively, he led the country in offensive efficiency. But why didn't that lead to success? So I've always been a big believer in playing through posts, playing through big men in college basketball is not successful. They lost to Fairleigh Dickinson. Fairleigh Dickinson was a team, honestly, they were the shortest team in college basketball. And I want to say that Purdue was probably top 10 in tallest teams in college basketball. And there was a few things that really concerned me about Purdue. Number one, like I just said, playing through bigs in college basketball is extremely difficult to do if you want to see success. And number two, I thought Purdue's guards were a little bit shaky. I thought when it comes to handling pressure, they were young and they were a little bit shaky. So I thought that's part of the reason why they didn't see the success that they expected to see. So here's my next question. When you look at the last three national reigning players of the year, Zach Edey, Oscar Tshiebwe, and Luka Garza, why do these guys not really see success in the NBA? Why haven't these guys seen success in the NBA when it comes to testing, when it comes to putting their name in the draft? Luka Garza is slowly starting to see a little bit of success with the Timberwolves because he was getting some minutes. He's just an automatic bucket. But why are these guys struggling? I think a part of it is that we underestimate how hard it is to play in the NBA. I think when it comes to bigs, all three of those guys were bigs. You have to have a skill set that translates. You know, Oscar Tshiebwe was a monster. He is a monster on the offensive glass. One of the greatest rebounders we've ever seen in college basketball. But does he have a skill set that translates to the NBA? I mean, some would say his rebounding does translate. But offensively, my man really is limited. So I don't know if his skill set, I don't know if he can really score consistently or be able to help a team win. As far as can he guard a pick and roll? Can he stay in front of people on a perimeter? I mean, you look at guys like Clint Capella, you look at guys like Tristan Thompson, who have played similar roles. However, those guys are 6'11", 7 foot. Oscar Tshiebwe is about 6'8", 6'9", so he's a little undersized. When you look at Zach Edey is 7'4", but his mobility as far as laterally and vertically, I don't know if a guy like him can play in the NBA. Because off of pick and roll, guys would, truly pick on him. They will bring him up. They will spread him out and make him guard. In a pick and roll, I don't know if he has the lateral quickness to be able to stay in front of guards and NBA players. So I think that's part of the reason why Zach Edey decided to come back. But we truly underestimate how hard it is to play in the NBA. The three best players in college basketball all struggled. Well, one of them struggled and now finally found his footing, Luka Garza. But the other two have put their name in the water, got their testing, and realized that maybe the NBA draft isn't for him. Oscar Tshiebwe, after last season, had a dominant season, decided to come back after winning National Player of the Year. Now he's going to the draft, and the same thing with Zach Edey. Had a dominant year, National Player of the Year, and is coming back. It is hard to play in the NBA, people. The guys who are there for a reason because they have a skill set that can translate and that can actually help a team win. It is not easy. And just because you are a good college player does not mean that you will be a great NBA player or a great pro. And vice versa. There are guys who aren't good in college, who aren't good college players, that end up being a great pro and a great NBA player because it's all about fit and it's all about systems. There's more space. You can't help as much. Some guys' games translate better to the pros than they do in college. So just because those guys aren't good NBA players does not mean they're good basketball players. They're still good players. So all in all, I think Purdue will have a great season next year. They will definitely be top 5, and I think that Zach Edey has a chance to be back-to-back National Player of the Year because he is that good. So Matt Painter is in for a great season, and hopefully they have a good year. I wish y'all nothing but the best for him. This has been King's Court. I'm out.